Ground, Fokker
Alright,
X-ray
check,
Bravo
check,
Romeo,
check.
Juliet Tango on Juliet.
X-ray Bravo Romeo. Simultaneous. Expect flight level 370, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 127.22, squawk 4052.
Alright,
okay, I left you
database is up to date.
4,3710.2722, thanks a lot.
I'll let our
Front side of the 1283 Rebecca,
Bluetooths
correct.
connect here. Alright, let's do a brake check. We got our mixture lean, cleared right, cleared left. Start rolling forward just a little. Alright, toe brakes are good. Alright, handbrake is good. Alright, we'll taxi over to the run-up area. Get our weather. Like somebody's gonna be coming here on kilos, so we'll give way to them. Nope, guess not. Better safe than sorry. Nice looking plane though. Alright, we'll stop right here in the shade, do a run up and get everything set up for a short flight over to Georgetown. First and foremost, we're on about a 352. 352-ish. Alright, we'll do that on our lineup checklist too, just to make sure everything's good there. Let's go ahead and get the weather while the engine warms up.
2.-2. Altimeter 3002. Arrivals expect visual approach runway 36 right, 36 left. Simultaneous approaches in use. Notice to air missions. Localizer runway 36 right out of service. Precision approach path indicator runway 18 right, 18 left out of service. Area navigation Zulu approaches available upon request. Advise on initial contact. You have information Juliet. Austin Bergstrom International Airport AITIS information Juliet. 2253 Zulu. Wind 320 at 9er. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 15,000. Temperature 17. 2.-2. Altimeter 3002. Arrivals expect visual approach runway 36 right, 36 left. Simultaneous approaches in use. Notice to air missions. Localizer runway 36 right out of service. Precision approach path indicator runway 18 right, 18 left out of service. Area navigation Zulu approaches available upon request.
Alright, so we got information Juliet. Still a run up here. I'd like to go mixture full rich. We'll go up to 2,000. Just lean for best power here. Perfect. Mag check. Good, all EGT's coming up. Good drop. Back to bow, right where we started. Check the other mag. Equal drop. All EGT's coming up. Back to bow. We got our suction good, bolts are good, and suction, bolts and amps
Wings
match
475
here.
off the ground,
Check
taxi
carb
via
heat.
Bravo Kilo.
Good drop. Recovers. Perfect. Let's just make sure to idle with carb heat. On 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Perfect. All right. We'll back up our flow with a checklist. And leaned our mixture again. All right, so brakes are good. We got fuel in the proper tank. I'm selecting the right tank because that's the fullest tank today. Our trim is set for takeoff. Our flight controls, check that they're free and correct. Full forward. That one goes up. That one goes down. Full left. Perfect. That one goes up. That one goes down. Full forward. All right, free and correct. We don't have any annunciator lights. Our instruments, we've got blue over brown. This is within 5 degrees of bank. We have 3002. I heard it, I wrote it, I see it. 3002. And that is within 75 feet of field elevation. Vertical speed's indicating 0. We got slaved here at 3532-ish, something like that. Still looking good. We did our mag check, which was good. Our vacuum section's good. Amps and volts are good. I've got volts, amps, and then volts and amps. They all agree. Everything looks good. We've got our oil pressure in the green. Oil temperature is in the green. We got our idle check done. Our mixture cleaned, and our friction lock is set here. Or I mean, our primer's in and locked. All right. So we got that. We'll do a pre-takeoff checklist here and then lineups on the runway. We got our flaps up.
Delta 2384, running 36 right, taxi via Golf 1
Look
Hotel
at our
Bravo.
clearance now.
Roger.
All right, we're on 125.5 comm 2, and I hear him giving clearances, so here we go. Austin clearance, Cherokee 8812 November.
And calling clearance, change over to ground 121.9er, and I'll get you there.
Austin ground, Cherokee 8812 November.
Cherokee 8812 November, go ahead.
8812 November is parking Atlantic ramp with Juliet. We're BFR to Georgetown, like to go 3000, and I'm PA 28 Alpha, Cherokee 140 for the aircraft type.
Cherokee 12 November, departure frequency 119.0, squawk 0214.
All right, departure is 190, squawk 0214, 8812 November.
Ground runway 3777 off of 36 left on Golf, going to gate 32.
Cherokee 12 November, your readback's correct.
All right, he's busy.
Envoy 3777 Austin ground, taxi via
We are
Charlie
going
to the
to
ramp.
get Georgetown's AS frequency in the back of
3777.
118.6. I'm not going to be able to hear it on the ground here, but we'll be able to get it as soon as we're airborne, hopefully. We'll monitor that. We've got ground here, and that's who we'll call for taxi. Brought my checklist. Okay. So we're going to pull up to the hold short line over there, and got our handbrake off. Good deal. We'll pull up over there and call him for taxi. We got 0214. Ground 8812 November is on Atlantic ramp short of November, ready to taxi Juliet.
Cherokee 12 November, Austin ground, runway 36 right, taxi via November Bravo.
36 right via November, Bravo 8812 November. All right, so usual taxi instructions. We're entering the controlled area here on November. We're going to take a right on Bravo to 36 right. Nobody around, but we'll keep our head on the swivel here. All right, reality check before we turn. 36 right is down there. We'll zoom back in. Here we are on Bravo. A couple people there lined up at the end, so hopefully it won't be too long. Do see somebody on final as well. We have a slight quartering tailwind, so we'll dive away from that. Pretty light looking at the windsock, but alright, so we've got our run-up checklist complete, our before takeoff checklist complete, just lineups to go.
Hey, ground, Southwest 25, 44, push and start off 21.
Southwest 2544, Austin ground advisory, taxi runway 36 left, information Juliet's up.
Alright, we got Juliet, we'll plan 36 left, I'll call you back.
Okay. We're coming up to the end, I'll monitor
left, clear
tower.
land.
Clear to land 36 left, Southwest 628.
Just cleared southwest over there.
Runway 23, Tango Foxtrot, Austin Tower, runway 36 right, line up await, traffic, 5 mile final, citation.
Okay.
Line up await, 36 right, 3 Tango Foxtrot.
T southwest with a parallel.
Air 1, where is it you're headed to?
4.5 off the nose.
Roger.
And there's that citation on final, okay.
Delta 1739, turn left, taxiway Golf, ground point 9er.
Left taxiway Golf, ground point 9er, Delta 1739.
November 3, Tango Foxtrot, fly runway heading, runway 36 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, clear for takeoff, runway 36 right, 3 Tango Foxtrot.
Jet 664, runway 36 right, clear to land.
Clear to land 36 right, Jet 664.
Alright, this is going to be a minute. I'll just stop back here. We'll prepare for a full lane 36 right, but I don't like getting anybody's jet blast, so we'll hang out here. We've got our mixture leaned. Heading bugs, still, yeah, just a little. Alright, so we'll go through our checklist again. We got flaps up, mixture's a lineup item, fuel pump's a lineup item, carb heat is off, pitot heat's not required. We got our transponder squawking 0214, 0214. Heading bug is aligned, doors are secure, lights is required, lineup item.
November 3, Tango Foxtrot, contact departure, good day.
Over to
We're gonna
departure, Tango Foxtrot.
Before takeoff checklist complete, lineups to go.
Tower 575 Hotel, visual 36 right.
I don't know.
575 Hotel, Austin Tower, continue for runway 36 right, go ahead and start slowing up for me, traffic will be in position.
Perfect.
Slowing down and
somebody
continue,
go.
575 Hotel.
Southwest 2099, turn right, taxiway Golf, ground point 9er.
Golf, ground point 9er, Southwest
Base.
29.
Alright. So when he lands, he's going to line up. We'll pull up to the runway pretty quick. Maybe we can get snuck out before. And we'll see. Alright, everything's still looking good. Fuel pressure's good. All our temperatures are good. We got gas on the fullest tank. Go ahead and monitor COM2 for Georgetown Zetas. We're not going to get that anywhere around here right now, but
Air 1, we're on station.
Air 1, thank you. Number 56 Delta Juliet, traffic 6 mile final, plotters running 36 right, line up away.
36 right, line up wait, 6 Juliet.
I doubt he's going to let us go. A little close anyways, so we'll wait. We're not in a hurry.
Can reverse approved for 664?
No, just 6, yes sir, available, there, left on kilo, ground point 9, thank you.
Done kilo over to ground, Jet 664.
56 Delta Juliet, fly runway heading, runway 36 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, 36 right, clear for takeoff, 6 Delta Juliet.
Alright. I don't know if he's going to let us go or not, but we'll be ready to go if he does. I'm not in a hurry, but I don't want to hold up traffic, so we'll see.
Number 12 November, runway 36 right, line up away, traffic 4 mile final, plotters.
Line up and wait, 36 right, 8812 November. Alright, so we got our fuel pump on, mixture's full rich, landing lights on. Windows locked, seatbelts good. I do have the traffic on final. They're good ways out there. Now,
November 12 November, fly runway heading, runway 36 right, clear for takeoff.
clear for takeoff, 36 right, runway heading 8812 November. All
Flight
right.
575 Hotel, thanks for the help. Runway 36 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 36 right, 575 Hotel.
All right. Takeoff power set and achieved. Airspeed is alive.
6 Delta Juliet, contact departure.
Departure, good day. 6 Delta Juliet.
Almost ready to fly. All right, let's go to Georgetown.
Delta 628, turn right at Golf, ground point 9er.
Golf, ground, Delta 628.
Much altitude as we can.
No, 12 November, turn left, heading 270.
Left turn 270, 8812 November. Did okay on runway heading, I guess. Probably got blown just a little by the wind. But... right over the
Tower, CBM
airport.
700 Tango Juliet, cleared runway 36 right.
CBM 700 Tango Juliet, Austin Tower, runway 36 right, clear to land.
Land 36 right, sir, Tango Juliet.
Alright, they did not give us an altitude restriction, but I am going to stop my climb at 3,000, currently leaving 1,500.
12 November traffic heading to your 1 to 2 o'clock in about 2.5, 3 miles. A helicopter moving 1,200 over the city.
Runway 36 visual, approach it. Port advisory.
Okay, negative contact. We'll be looking 12 November.
He's at about your 2 o'clock low now.
I think he's under my nose, but I'm looking 12 November.
2 November, ready, contact departure.
Departure good day, 12 November. Austin departure Cherokee 8812 November is leaving 1,800, climbing 3,000, negative contact on the helicopter traffic. Good evening.
12 November, Austin departure to contact.
I think we're out climbing him for sure, but
Delta Juliet, communication center 134.2.
keep looking.
34-2, so long, 6 Delta Jet.
Alright, we're on assigned heading of 270, climbing at 900 feet per minute. I'll take it.
12 November, heading.
Heading 270, 12 November.
November, heading 310.
Heading 310, 8812 November. Cleared right, cleared left. Not sure I'm going to see that helicopter guy, but he's 1,600 feet below. Alright, here we come to 3,000. We'll level off. 50 feet or so. Perfect. Started to get the Georgetown to ATIS a little bit sooner than I thought I might. Tune that again. Now, of course, we're not going to hear it. Rare, get it right over the airport, but I'll leave it dialed in just in case it comes back. Alright, we got our engine temperatures looking good. We'll go ahead and lean out. So onset of roughness. Okay, there it is, and then enriching. Perfect, and then we'll back off this RPM just a little bit.
Southwest 2544, set at 2 for 4,000.
2544, Austin departure to contact, climb maintain 1-2000.
12 12,000, Southwest 2544.
The Georgetown Tower is 120, 25, so we'll get that put in, or 225, excuse me. We got 310, still trying to pick up that.
2544, turn left at payday.
Direct to payday, Southwest 2544.
Power set, mixture set, fuel off. Cruise checklist complete.
November, flighting 350.
Heading 350, 8812 November.
Austin departure, station air 540 Alpha, 1,100, climbing 3,000, heading 360 side.
Approaches for Austin airspace.
Alpha, departure, ident, altimeter 3004.
04, 540 Alpha.
For the contact mile north of San Marcos, Southern Case 1,400, climb maintain 5,000.
Climb maintain 5,000, 540 Alpha.
Traffic above us.
Alpha, turn right, Eldred, climb maintain 7,000. Zulu Alpha, clear Eldred, climb maintain 7,000.
Clear direct to Eldred, climb and maintain 7,000, 540 Alpha.
That was 2544, communication center 134.2, so on.
34.2, Southwest 2544.
Alright, still not getting the Georgetown ATIS. We're listening.
Low departure, Southwest 97, 2,000 for 4,000.
Southwest 97, Austin departure, radar contact, climb maintain 1-2000.
1-2000, South 97.
Contact approach on 127.22.
Almost got it.
27.22, 540 Alpha.
Delta, time 225. Wind 310 at 9er, visibility 10 miles, sky clear. Temperature 004. Georgetown landing and departing, runway 36 visual approach in use, port advisories are in effect. Departing for aircraft advised ground control direction of flight. Aircraft.
Approach 8812 November has Delta at Georgetown.
And taxiways Juliet and Delta.
Confirm 10 course, Georgetown.
Austin.
On course, 12 November. I hope he didn't think I was gently nudging him for on course. I just wanted to let him know I had Delta, but he gave me on course anyway, so it works out. Alright, we're about 22 miles away.
Austin Bonanza 917 Delta Charlie, 6,500 descending to Lago.
We'll go to set.
917 Delta Charlie, Austin approach, altimeter 3004.
3002, 7 Delta Charlie.
Just make sure what we heard matches.
Southwest 997, you're clear direct LOL.
Perfect.
Direct LOL, Southwest 997.
Somebody climbing above us back there, but there'll be no factor. right, everything's looking good. All gauges are in the green. We got our temperatures looking beautiful. 381 for our hottest cylinder head temperature, burning 6.7 gallons an hour. That's somebody 600 feet below out here.
Cessna 97, Communication Center 134.2, still in.
34-2, Southwest 997, still on.
We're at 5 miles away and I didn't. I'm 0 for 2 today on spotting traffic. No bueno. I think I must guarantee we'll get a straight in for 3-6, so I'm not gonna be facing the sun way in, so we'll see what happens here. About 19 miles out. We're doing 89 knots over the ground. Chilly. Alright, so we're just going over to Georgetown, fill up with gas for a flight we have to Dallas tomorrow. I hadn't flown in about a week or so, and I didn't want any surprises if I needed to change plans, so I always like to a couple hours, in this case maybe an hour, flying before I'm setting off on a long cross country. But everything's looking good. We're on course. We're really a little right of direct to Georgetown, but we're going to set up for a kind of straight in 3-6 final. I'm anticipating that's what I'll get based on previous experiences, so we'll just kind of go ahead and start cutting over there so we don't have to make any abrupt turns or anything up here. We'll do whatever they need ultimately. Quarry for excavation project, a little southwest of the airport. I've got in sight. I don't have the runway just yet. I think I see the beacon out there, but we're still about 15 miles away and down low, so be expected.
Good evening, Austin approach, Bonanza 3814 uniform, 6500.
Alright, we're getting over this rising terrain, slowing us up just a little, so
004, 3814 uniform.
12 November, contact Georgetown Tower, so on.
Georgetown Tower, good day, 12 November. Alright, 12022, before we call it blindly, let's make sure, 12022, and I have Delta. Georgetown Tower, Cherokee 8812 November is about 14 miles to the south, 3,200 inbound for landing, full stop with Delta, good evening.
November 8812 November, Georgetown Tower, altimeter is 3006, fly straight in, landing runway 36.
Alright, 3006, and we'll plan for a straight into runway 36, 8812 November. Alright, altimeter's different than their ATIS, so I adjusted it real quick. I anticipated that straight into 36, so we'll get lined up.
Sun 212, Georgetown Tower, runway 36, taxi via hotel. Terminal ramp, Foxtrot Lima, cross runway 29 Lima.
Okay, and I definitely have the runway and the beacon in sight. So we'll get set up. For that. When we get to 10 miles, I'll put in the visual feature here. I don't use that often, but in the daytime when we're making a completely visual approach to the airport, I'll use it. Going back to Austin, I'll probably get visual approach obviously to 36 right, but we'll have the localizer tuned as a backup for that. Alright, just kind of getting lined up. Don't hear him talking to anybody else in the pattern, but I did hear him give some taxi instructions to somebody a second ago, so I'm fully anticipating that there will be a departure before our arrival, which we're still quite a ways out, so if that's the case, then so be it. Won't be a factor at all. Alright, we'll do our descent checklist once we get into their airspace, kind of combine the descent and before landing checklist for this situation. Pretty quick flight, we won't have a whole lot to descend. Start tracking their pappies. I've got them in sight right now, but a little far out to start following anything like that down. Alright, we're inside of 10 miles, so I'll just go ahead and activate Visual 36, mainly just for some lateral guidance to the runway. We're still not quite lined up, which I see visually, and the glide path is above us, so we'll wait for 2 whites, 2 reds, and just follow the visual indications down. Alright, we are about on center line. We do have a little wind correction factor here, but we'll just grab it in, that's fine. Alright, our pattern altitude's about 1800. This tells us that field elevation's about 790 to 800, so that's good. Alright, we are more or less lined up. Just keep this wind correction in, way down. He didn't give me a specific point to call.
513 Whiskey Georgetown ground, taxi via hotel.
To call him back or anything, but they've got radar service at Georgetown, so we don't hear anything back from him in a couple miles. We'll see what he wants, but we're set up for straight in. I've got 1 white, 3 reds, so we're not going to start following that down just yet. 350. I'm getting 2 whites, 2 reds, so we will start to kind of follow that down. And I said descent checklist inside of their airspace, but since we're starting a descent, we'll go ahead and do it. We'll enrich in our mixture, get our full fuel pump on, landing light on.
7761 Georgetown Tower, hold short of taxiway hotel.
Just a little to the right of the runway, so we'll get back on course here. Just a gentle rate of descent. Still don't see anybody in the pattern. I haven't heard him talking to anybody in the pattern. I've got the runway in sight. I do know some people taxiing around, so we'll see what happens here. Alright, just had our 3rd white pop up, so we'll get our ready descent going a little bit here.
Sun 761, runway 36, taxi via hotel, terminal ramp, Foxtrot Lima, cross runway 29er Lima.
Alright, just entering the Class D airspace. We've got our mixture full rich, fuel pumps on, landing lights on. We've still got our beacon and lights on. 2 gumps on short final. We can do one now anyways. We've got our gas on the fullest tank. Oh, we'll switch over. I guess that's probably not our fullest tank anymore. So we got our gas now on the fullest tank. Our undercarriage is down and fixed. Our mixture is full rich. Fuel pumps on. Seatbelt's good. All the other switches look good. Landing light, beacon. I'm fighting for this 2nd red to pop up again, so we'll keep our rate of descent and pull out some power just a little bit. We're about a 2-mile final, so I'll call them up. Georgetown Tower, Cherokee 8812 November is about a 2.5-mile final, runway 36.
12 November, runway 36, cleared land.
Cleared to land, runway 36, 8812 November. Alright, we do got some wind bullying us around over here, so now that we're getting lined up, we'll really dial this in here. So we've recaptured 2 whites, 2 reds. We'll go ahead and put in our first notch of flaps. Speed checks, flaps 10. Retrim. Slow it down just a little bit. Perfect. 1.5 miles final. Speed checks, flaps 25. Alright, so we got 1 notch of flaps to go. Power set.
Georgetown Tower, Arizona 212, holding short, runway 36 on Lima, ready for departure.
Sun 212, Georgetown Tower, hold short, runway 36, landing traffic.
Holding short, runway 36, Arizona 212.
Alright, so 1 mile final. We got 1 notch of flaps to go, so flaps 40. Got our trim reset. Gas is on the fullest tank. Undercarriage is down and fixed. Mixture's full rich. Fuel pumps on. We're ready for a go around. This wind is still bullying me. No wind check for 36 or 36?
Wind 320 at 5.
That's embarrassing. Not getting bullied by a 5-knot wind. But we'll see. We've got center line, 2 white, 2 red. Just crabbing it in. We'll correct over the runway. We're on speed, full flaps. We are ready to go. Alright, runway is made. Power to idle. Beautiful. I'll take it for my first landing in a while. We let our nose wheel come down. So
November 12 November, where do you want to park?
I'm just going to fuel pumps tonight, 12 November.
12 November, turn right, taxiway, Juliet, then Alpha Echo to the pumps, monitor ground.
Juliet, Alpha, Echo to the pumps, and I'll monitor ground when clear the runway 12 November. All right.
Sun 212, turn right on course, runway 36, clear for takeoff.
Right on course, runway 36.
Juliet, we've already got our taxi clearance, but we will stop and run a after landing checklist. Since he said Alpha Echo, we'll face this way, 'cause Echo's that way. All right, we are clear of the runway. We'll turn our fuel pump off, our landing light off. We'll lean the crap out of that mixture. Get our takeoff trim set. Neutral, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll do that. Flaps are up. Let's verify our flow with a checklist. After landing, flaps up, carb heat is off, fuel pump is off, lights are off. Pitot heat was not on, mixtures lean. The trim is set, and we'll leave our squawk in until we get to the fuel pumps because they do have radar service here. Okay, we're clear, nobody's around. We got our taxi clearance. Ooh, supposed to be monitoring ground. Look at that. The ground is 19-1. 19-1. 2. All right. So we'll monitor just in case. All right, well, that was a pretty good flight over to Georgetown. We're going to top off with gas. Probably won't take much, but I like the tanks as full as possible, and it's a good little opportunity to make sure everything still looks good for our flight to Dallas tomorrow. So here we are on the ramp. All right, I'm going to turn off the camera while I fill up, and we'll turn it back on our way back home to Austin. $4.40 a gallon for gas is not bad. All right, transponder, squawking VFR. See ya.